Hello, guys. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. As a quick disclaimer, this is a pre-recorded video, and I am wearing the same clothes as yesterday's episode video. Yes, because I'm recording on the same day. Um, this is going to be a speed build, and I know I lied yesterday, being I'm not going to record the same day. I am. I even think I'm going to record the 17th video today because I thought my dissection stuff was going to be here by now, and it's not. And I'm fighting sunlight at the moment because I have to do my dissection outside, so tomorrow might be the dissection thing. Anyway, I hope that you all want to stick around, hang out. I'm gonna shut my app though. Welcome everyone. You guys should all totally like, comment, and subscribe. But I'm gonna shut my app and let you guys watch the video. All right, for this build, I know you guys are seeing a lot going on right now, and there's gonna be a lot happening. This was at first I was gonna try and make the smallest home possible, and then I don't know. I think it's because like I already had so Little Simsy has done a video like that. And then when I looked at this, I'm like, it looks just like her house that she built. And I'm not trying to copy her. But then I was like, it wouldn't be a bad idea to build a micro home. Not at all. Good micro home is never a bad thing. And I honestly am so glad that the first part of the video didn't work out. Because what was gonna happen then I was like, I could do like three different types of like smallest home ever or something. And so I was going through a lot because I was trying to do quick problem solving while I was listening to the epic musical. I already went on that tangent though in yesterday's video. So um but this build it was difficult in the sense that my game kept crashing. So you guys are gonna see random jumps here and there. That is the game crashing, logging out, whatever. I was getting very, very frustrated with this. So I do apologize. I swear this becomes a much better build than it is right now. I promise. So again, I do apologize for that. I'm trying to get better with these speed builds, trying to do bigger things rather than smaller. But this became a speed build because I was building this at night. It was pretty late. So I was trying to do what I could in a limited amount of time. And also right at this time, like in between this build, it was either the build before this or this build. I had just deleted my castle build, which was going to be today's video. That was around 7 hours of recording and I still wasn't finished yet. And my goal was to finish it that night. Now this castle is never going to be finished. I got so mad. I might, I know in yesterday's video I was being a little bit rash. I said I would never build castle again. Maybe that's true. I may never, but I do want to start building bigger houses. I want to start going into more complex houses. Um, I definitely think I need more items, like different packs, maybe even like kit to help give me clutter because my houses are empty. Also, at the same time, when I think about that, I think it makes it easier for gameplay. Like, not everyone has 1,000 bajillion packs. Like, not everyone can get that. Especially, I'm pretty sure Xbox, PC, and all of them can download stuff off of the gallery. I don't know though. Do you guys like these? Do you guys like my more full builds or my less filled builds? Like, I know I don't really do an in between. It's either one or the other. Either it's the most cluttered house in the entire world, um, for functionality reasons, or it's not. So I would like to know, like, do you guys play? Is it more PC players or is it people who play Xbox who watch these video guys? Like, do you guys even download these? You know, these are all questions that I often wonder. So I don't want to be like, "Ah." Also, sorry that today is such a short video. This build only took me like 40 minutes, I think. And it only took me so long because my game kept crashing and I had to keep restarting. So there is that. I swear I'm better at building than what is happening right now. Also, I think I figured out why the audio quality was so poor. I was using new headphones that my fiance had gotten me. They don't have a good mic, which is fine. I like listening to music, so I'll just pop those in, but I think I'm gonna keep using this because the audio is so good. But I have figured out how to use like my screen recorder. So I think I'm getting better. My next goal is to either buy a mic or to get like a better camera. I'm not entirely certain though, or if I should wait because I'm not making money off of YouTube or anything. And so I really need to pay off my college debt. So that's basically where all my birthday money went. Um, except for my mom's. I'm waiting for until the end of the weekend to buy packs because if I bought them today, I wouldn't be able to get off the game. Um, and it would almost be terrible, like to just sit there and be like, great, great. But it's okay. I am so stoked for the login event. I hope that it goes well. The first time that we had a login event, it was really, really bad for me. Like it stopped working the second day. But I think that was user error. I did download MC Command Center beforehand, and then I think it got outdated, and I I did a lot of things I probably shouldn't have with that. So I think that's the reason why it went poorly for me the first time. Um, the login and play event with Life and Death. That's the one that I'm talking about. Not the login event for the I want to say it's the holiday one. That one was fun. I do want to do, I know I talked about this the other day. I want to do the legacy challenge really, really badly. Now, the thing is, I have a few ideas. I have a few ideas. One of them is we marry every single original townie, which might be what I go for. I think that that might be the one that I do, where um, every single generation has to marry into a townie family. I think that that would be very, very nice. But then the thing is with that, as townies get older, I can't disable them aging, but that feels wrong to me. I know some people don't like the game when the original townies weren't there, but to me, it feels wrong to not see them age and makes me kind of sad. Um, so almost marrying into families would make the most amount of sense. Um, but then my one concern is I don't know, let's say the LeGrand family, like Nancy and Monica get together for whatever reason. This is just a random out of the floozy thought process. But what if they got together and had a baby, and then my sim, maybe a couple generations down the road, gets married to their great great grandchild, and then that the very next generation, I get married to one of Bella's kids' siblings. Because what if it has LeGrab as the last name? Because, maybe Nancy still lives in her household and, name doesn't change. But then Monomore, you know, then then I would be having my Sims. I mean, listen, I know I'm thinking too much into it, but it does freak me out a little bit because there's a possibility that my Sim gets married to another Sim's cousin. Like, and maybe it didn't make sense. Oh, that's my pick section, bitch. Instructions, 1 second. So again, what I mean is, let's do Mr. Handsome Face with a mustache. And then we'll do Miss Nancy with glasses, sunglasses. We're gonna pretend that these are cool. And then we have Bella. We'll make a star because I ran out of space. So let's say, Bella and Monomer, they're married. There's Nancy. Oh, I guess we gotta remember Joffrey. Oh, what should Joffrey's? I'll just give him a circle for a nose. They're married. They're married, right? They both have. So we're gonna do squares for their kids, for Monomer and for Monomer's and Bella's kids. I believe they have 3 kids in the game. Usually Bella gets pregnant very quickly for me in my game. And then for Nancy and Joffrey, they only have 1 kid technically in their family tree. So we're gonna make him a circle to match their dad's nose. So right, we have the original family. I think also don't mind my pen. I know it's awesome. Um, and then Nancy and Monomer have a baby, and we'll make it a squiggle. Okay? So then, everyone's having kids. We're gonna keep everything like squares and whatnot, just because that makes life a lot easier. Do 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 squiggle 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 square square. Then we'll kind of do like some circles over here. I don't know. Okay, so squares and circles and squiggles are all layering out. So then let's say my sim, we'll make them a triangle. My sim gets married in this generation so far, gets married to Mr. Squiggly, and then they have a squiggly triangle. Listen, I'm simplifying this down. Squiggly triangle. And then let's say a square has another square because I don't care. They're cousins. They are cousins, technically. And then they get married, and they have a squiggly triangle square. They have a squiggly square that wears a squiggly triangle. I don't know. Something like that, though. That is my concern. Like, they could completely marry into their family. And then that's enough space in between the first generation. I actually think, if I'm correct, so let me do Bella, Monomer, Nancy, Joffrey. Then they have their devil of a child. I don't remember his name. So we're gonna call him a T because I don't remember. Then they have Cadence and I think the other kid. Forget his name. But can you tell I never get married into these families anymore? Makes me mad. And then Nancy and Monomer would get married and have some kid. I'm just gonna make it a square. And then these people have kids, And then the adoption, it'd be so messy. Actually, never mind. I was sitting here like trying to justify why I should do it. I can't. They could marry into their cousin. And listen, I know technically in the game, I think it stops detecting cousins. I want to say, so wait, I need to do this in like very, very simple terms. We're gonna have siblings. Their parents are just gonna be two circles. Um, so I know that they detect the first generation of cousins. I know that. And then I want to say, I actually think after the second generation of cousins, they stop detecting, or it's the third. But I think it's the second. I think it's the second because I think the second generation of cousins can have kids with their aunts and uncles. Yeah. So, like, I'm gonna very simplify. Circle and circle had a triangle, a square, and a circle. Triangles keep having triangles, squares keeps having squares, circles keeps having circles. I think after this generation, though, I think this generation could theoretically marry into this generation. I may be wrong, and maybe they fix that, but theoretically, yeah, they legally could. I'm like sitting here having the existential crisis. I stopped talking about the build because I'm like, wait a minute, let me draw out family trees for you guys. Let me make this make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. I can't do that challenge actually. So we'll figure out something else. Ooh, did that give me a headache? I was sitting there like, I can justify this. I can justify this. But no, I really, really can't. Well, and then Mr. Don Lothario, who has babies with everyone, I would have to marry him within the first generation. And I want to marry Mr. Zest, who usually adopts a kid pretty quickly into the game, which I think is really sweet. And I do. At least in all of my saves, he usually adopts one kid, and then once that kid becomes a teenager, usually he'll adopt a second kid. Um, and I don't know if that's like pre-programmed into the game or not, or if that's just random. But that usually, it's not always, but that's how it usually happens for me. Um, I don't know. Sorry guys, I know I just like went on that right. I was like, circles, squares, triangles, Stella, Monitor, Nancy. freeze. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. I'm sorry. Oh, I could pull out some Punnett squares, guys. Y'all want me to teach you what a Punnett square is? Oh yeah. Here, guys, I'm gonna teach you what a Punnett square is. As there's an entire tiny home being made in the background. Anyway, this home I decided I was gonna make an individual bedroom. And at the beginning, I'm sure you guys saw that I completely forgot that a bathroom needed to be made. So then I switched everything around from what was gonna be this lovely kitchen into a lovely bathroom. And the full size bathroom is quite nice. And the kitchen is amazing. I love the kitchen. I used a dresser technically as the kitchen cabinets because I thought they looked better. And I still stand by that. Plus, now your sim has a dresser. So there's that. Um, Listen, this game crashed so many times while I was building, it made me cry. I was sitting here like, it's one more time from my computer. It was bad. And I started saving like every 5 seconds. So there is that. I want to keep talking about circles and squares. This is bad, guys. Um, I should be studying, but instead I'm making Sims content because, in my opinion, I'm going to my aunt's this weekend. I can study in the car, which is probably what I'm gonna do anyway. And then at night, I'm probably gonna study as well. So I'm not entirely against studying while I'm at my aunt's house. They're all very chill people. They're very, very nice, and I'm excited to hang out with them. I hung out with them a couple weekends ago, but this weekend we're gonna help them put together some stuff. We're gonna try and do whatever we can help. And then that's basically how our weekend's gonna go. I wanna try and get to my uncle's house eventually, but I'm not very good at planning things. Plus, I'm very shy and awkward. I usually like stare at people and hope that they invite me somewhere. Like when I was younger, I had I had just moved to a new school. I think, oh, how old was I? I want to say I was no older than 13. And there was this girl who was talking to me, and she's like, "Yeah, and this is gonna be where your classroom is." It's like, "Oh my gosh, we have history together." And I just stared at her, and she's like, "Do you want something?" And I went, "Do you want to be my friend?" Excellent, we're friends. I literally, and I still do that. Like, if I want something, I'll just stare at people. It's bad. It's so, so bad. I hate it. I hate that I do it, but I still do it. Remembering these things. And the thing is, that wasn't like a standalone problem either. I had moved to a school, I think when I was in 3rd grade, and I just stared at people. I was like, please, please be friends with me. Yeah, I got bullied at that school, but I did have a lot of good friends who I still talk to this day. So hi guys. Even though I haven't told them about my channel, maybe they'll stumble upon it. So hi. I'm saying that like I'm saying that like as if though like I have 1,000 subscribers. And listen, I'm saying 1,000 because I feel like after that, it's a granted that someone in your life might stumble upon it just by chance. Like, especially if you share similar interests with them, it's like, oh, because I mean, 1,000 subscribers is a lot. Like, that is 1,000 people who you don't know. Like, that's insane. I think, I don't know, I think it's insane that there is nine. Let me actually check this before I say anything because I don't want to be dissing and being like, only 90. At this moment in time, I am at 93 subscribers. Holy cow, that is wild. Now, I'm not going to say that that's 93 people that I don't know. A few of those people I do know because of family and whatnot, but it's still like absolute insanity to me. But anyway, that that's like a personal viewpoint, and I need to stop yapping and let you guys get to the outro. Sorry. I'm like that aunt that's like, wait, 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 actually, let me tell you about a story when you were 5 that's not related to you leaving. All right. I'll move on to the outro. Alright guys, I hope you all liked this video. I hope you guys liked hanging out. If you are new here, hello. If you are a returning viewer, also hello. You guys should all totally like, comment, subscribe, hang out. This build is called a micro home. in the Sims 4 gallery, and it's on a 20 by 15 lot. So if you guys want to find that, it'll be underneath Wicked Fred. And I hope to see you all in the next one. So bye bye.